Go.
Hi, my name's Eli Peckman. Hello to everyone at Synth Expert. I'm here with Mystic Circuits. We are the creators of Zero HP Modular. These are passive circuits that fit in the palm of your hand. They take up no space in the synth, and they fulfill a lot of wonderful sort of needs that people have. Don't want to take up too much space. We have a variety of VCAs, some of which use Vactrols in order to work, and so they work a bit slower, have a nice bongo kind of ping to it, and other ones work at audio rate, so you can get amplitude modulation out of them. We have two Zero HP modules. The first is a low-pass filter, which can be modulated up to audio rate, and it also has sort of voltage-controlled resonance, but because it's passive, it doesn't quite work like resonance, so we call it timbre. That can also be modulated up to audio rate. We also have these new light-controlled attenuators. Basically, use a flashlight or a blinking light or a strobe, or just wave your hands in order to control your entire patch. We also
That's very cool.
Yeah, thank you. I'm having a lot of fun with it so far. We have new full-size modules. The first of which, probably the closest to coming out, is a wave wrapper. It's similar to a wave folder in that it adds harmonics. The difference being that it's much more aggressive. So if you look at, take the modulation out of this, we have a triangle wave. You can see already that it's adding a ton of harmonics. We increase the wrap amount, turn tracking down.
All the words,
you see
units and everything.
it adding waves to each cycle. A normal wave folder will only give you 9 harmonics, but this can give you well over 10 or so. It has control over tracking, which basically determines how well it works. It has voltage controlled feedback, which adds a whole range of oscillations. It has a bias control, similar to most wave folders. It has a separate output for rounding, which acts sort of like an analog bit crusher, where it sort of estimates the value of the rounding. And it'll also send out a trigger whenever there's a new fold. The tracking control has a really large influence over that. You can get all sorts of strange waveforms out of this. We're also announcing ANA, which is an analog logic module. It takes 2 voltages, and it gives you AND, OR, XAND, and XOR all continuously computed, so it's not converting to logic levels. It gives you the sort of what we would call fuzzy logic version of these logical values. There's also 2 outputs, step and box, which give you the sample and hold of the input with the XAND and the input with the XOR. So you can get a lot of interesting modulation shapes by sending 2 LFOs in, or you can get some really lush ring modulation by using 2 audio rate oscillators, and all kinds of weird, sort of similar to the Woggle Bug kind of random behavior from the sample and hold outputs, where it switches between stepped and smooth voltages. Our last new module is the tree. It's a binary controlled sequential switch. This is going to have some editing done to it in order to, it's hidden in the patch cable forest, but if I show you kind of what's going on, I plug a gate into one of these bits, and the output shifts over by 4. Plug something else into one of the other bits, and the output will shift by 2. So now this is bidirectional, so you can have 8 inputs coming in, some to this 1 output, or you have 1 input coming in going to these 8 outputs, but changing the pattern that's going in will completely change the behavior of the sequential switch. So we'll be adding more features to that one. This isn't even its final form. And yeah, that's everything new that we have coming from Mystic Circuits. Thank you very much.
Thanks for spending the time with us.
Absolutely.